So today we are going to play another Rock Duck deck as part of the kind of Vmax exploration here. There are a lot of Vmaxes, it turns out, and I think a lot of them get glossed over by competitive play, and even just playing on my own time recently outside of the stream. I think that Vmaxes are more and more correct to play the more I keep testing them. So today we're just playing a deck with Vs. There are no Vmaxes. Originally this was going to kind of be the shell for Stonejourner as well, but I think that this fire energy from Coalossal is wasted on Stonejourner, so we might try to do a different exploration where maybe Stonejourner is more of a tank eventually, because I think that's the really only great quality of that card. Here we're going to be featuring Sandaconda V and Cinderace V. So Sandaconda and Cinderace are both unique in that they each have one colorless energy requirement on their attacks, so they can both benefit from the second opposite color from Coalossal, right? So that's very strong. Sandaconda also can one-shot most things in the metagame that isn't a tag team or VMAX. We've got a little bit of a cute combo here with Sandaconda doing 220. If we're behind, it does 260 and 270 with Vitband. We're just playing this combo in a 1-1 right now. We might up it if it seems super crucial, but in my testing last night, I don't think it is. I think if we need to push out max damage, we just rush for the Shresher Charizard. So the Charizard here can Flare Strike Double Blaze for even more damage. And the Cinderace is just a really quick return KO for metal matchups, right? So we can quickly charge it up with Coalossal and get in there to knock out their Zacian, etc. This deck showed a lot of promise in my testing. We're going to head right in. Of course, with the energies, it's important to play Capture Energy. We also have a Mewtwo version of this we were playing earlier last week that I think is strong, but this one just has a lot of benefit from Sandaconda. This is going to be relevant when Darkness Ablaze comes out too. Sandaconda really puts it to Eternatus. I will say, in my testing, it's starting to shake out. I think there might be a rock, paper, scissors between Eternatus, whatever the best deck is that beats Eternatus, and then Dragapult, which loses to Eternatus, right? So there might be this kind of rock, paper, scissors format, but we'll have to wait and see how it develops. There's so many cool things in Ablaze we'll need to explore once that set drops, but in the meantime, we have a few weeks here to really get in and make sure we look at everything in Rebel and the few things I got glossed over in Sword to see what else can be played in this game. So thanks for joining me today. I'm just having fun exploring the format until we get to the next format. We want to go first because we're a Rock Duck deck, right? We're evolutions at its core. It's a pretty good start so far. Jirachi plus a skateboard and a quick ball kind of gives us everything we need to grab all of our basics going first, so that's good. Yeah, in chat, Worst points out something that's relevant, right? There's very little V lockdown going on right now. We haven't got to that part of game design, right, where they've said, okay, this card counters any strong Vs we haven't accounted for in our design for this game. I don't think we're going to be researching next turn. As we want to get to the Coalossal, we might have to, just to draw cards. But in 2 looks of Jirachi, we should find a rare candy. So what we're going to do is grab Guzmahala and a good tag for this matchup. This Xerneas tells me it's probably the Rainbow Mewtwo deck that we're playing against. So we're going to grab Charizard instead of Machamp, because Machamp is weak to Mewtwo. So we'll Stellar Wish, try to find that rare candy. No hit on that. We're also going to save this quick ball in case we do rare candy for the communication next turn, or if they shuffle us in, we don't want to have the Pokemon sitting in our hand. We'd rather have the trainer, so it gives us access to it later. Yeah, so the more that they print sets, right, the more inside baseball it kind of gets. So our opponent drew dead, apparently. I don't know if we want to use this Viridian to pop the Chaotic Swell, because we don't really care. We might just use it as discard fodder for things like Guzmahala. We are going to end up profs researching here, I think. So if we find a rare candy here, we're going to call it good. So to increase our thinning, I think we're going to quick ball for a Pokemon that we would be okay with grabbing, even if we don't find the right card, which is going to be a Dedenne. That thins our deck 1 card, so then we have the max chance to find a rare candy here. We did not find it. So we are going to grab this big charm. You want to challenge the Sandaconda? Okay, dude. I'm down. So we didn't get the rare candy, so we can't calm for the duck. What do we want to do here? I think we do just play the Dedenne and discard all of this. It's a lot of resources, but it's going to see the most draws this way. Okay. I'm going to bounce with Chaotic, I think, now. And then we're probably going to Marnie here. Oh, our opponent's drawing dead, though. Yeah, we're going to discard another hand. It seems rough, but we're not really discarding any like unique effects. We're just discarding all of our filler effects, so I don't feel as bad about it. We'll play Sandaconda. We don't mind discarding things. I'm actually going to play another Jirachi. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind discarding with the quick ball one of these energies here. Because that's the one thing we didn't discard, though we would like to. I'm going to grab the board. We're just going to kind of have to lonk on this one, unfortunately. And we'll pass. Viridian's the next grab, so that's good. We can get the next turn. Get a sweet pull from a break pack last night. Alright, our opponent drew anything, so that wasn't a very good game. So we're just going to start with the Sandaconda. Not lay down too many prizes. We are going first, which is decent for us. So we're just going to attach and go ahead and get our Rock Duck online. Right? Oh, do we want a Jirachi? Let's go for the Rock. We got to try to feature Roly-Coly here. And we'll say go. So our buddy Worst here has been working on a Tina Chomp deck for some time. He's back to the Marowak, Alolan Marowak, Limbo strategy, it looks like. But this thing is dangerous. So I'm going to be muting and unmuting here occasionally. I've got the hiccups. I am cursed. Alright, so our opponent already Cynthia'd, so he can't also Roxy this turn. But it looks like he's setting up for a Roxy next turn. So he deals 40 to my Roly-Coly. He's challenging me to see if I can get a rare candy to evolve it here. It's a good challenge, I think. Because we didn't check. We need to get in the habit of checking for our prize cards. We could discard our Coalossal here. But if we only have one in the deck, if one is prized, we basically lose if we do that. But we also get to discard the fire energy, so I think I'm going to do it and just take the chance. Okay, so let's check it now with a quick ball. Against the tag deck, we do really want this Vit Band, I think. We also do this big charm to make sure that my snake survives this attack. Man, this is tough. I actually don't think I'm switching this turn, so we might just do that. Because we're going to discard our hand anyway. Yeah, so we're going to go that route. Oh, no. Oh, no. We prized our other Rock Duck, and we brazenly discarded our first Coalossal. Oh, worst. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll just grab a Jirachi. This is going to get really tough, guys. So we'll big charm up front. Put that down. And draw. Okay, alright, well we're not all is lost. Discard this fighting energy. Grab a fire energy. And Sand Eater him. Get in there. Attach a fighting energy. I know, man. The Endo, as they say, right? GG the Endo GX. Discard one of your opponent's Pokemon and all cards attached to it. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra fighting energy, which it won't in his deck, yeah, you can discard 2 of your opponent's Pokemon instead. Alright, we've seen this strategy. He's going to Roxy us and spread damage. Lots of it. Because he discarded a wheezing and a coughing. Oh, he's got Distortion Door coming up. This might be the first time that Worst pops off against us. Yikes. So he Distortion Door to knock out a Roly-Coly. Uh-oh. So Calamitous Slash does kill our Sandaconda now. Yikes. So what we're looking to do this turn. Hey, welcome in Upsetting Puma. Thanks for the follow. Just playing some Mons. Testing out Vmax decks every day of the week here. We gotta be really sparing with this Viridian Forest because we didn't get our Coalossal set up, so we're kind of behind. Yeah. We can't one-shot the Chomp with this Sandaconda either. Whew. We got bopped, guys. We could go get Dojo off of Guzmahala. Okay, so this is the plan. We're gonna Malo Lana heal the Sandaconda so it doesn't have damage and doesn't die to the Tina. Get an activation of Jirachi, and then go in with the Sandaconda. Yep, that's the plan. I'm gonna get rid of this Guzmahala, I think. No, it's nice to go get the 10 damage increase. This guy's weak to Fairy, right? Yeah. I don't want to discard these energies anymore. We're just gonna make him deal with Charizard probably, too. You know what? I can get another energy off of Viridian. Yeah. Go this way. Okay. So let's start smacking. Now evidently, Sandaconda is pretty bad when you're not using Coalossal to attach energy to it. So there's our other Roly-Coly. So we prized a 1-0-1 line, as we used to say in old school Pokemon, of Coalossal. Okay, he sends up his Tina to try and deal. Okay, my turn. We're gonna play this Roly-Coly, put some bait down. Come get the bait. Discard our forest. Go grab another energy. We don't want to Marnium because he's apparently like some amount of locked. So I think we just punch. Yeah, we got all of the bumpy brain plays here today. Why are there so many energies on the end? Just stop it. No. All right, we're getting double-ended. Double-ended. No. All right. Yikes. All right, bros. Feels pretty hopeless. I'm gonna grab this research. The candy doesn't help me because my other Coalossal is prized. that be game, he says. I don't know, man. We're gonna feed him some pretty bad prizes here for a while. We're gonna try at least. I don't think we keep drawing just because we have energy in our hand and we need to conserve that. So we'll pass it off. Yeah. Thanks, Slow Bro. This deck is not doing as well as it did for me last night, but I keep prizing stuff. I mean, it's just probably bad deck building, right? We need more copies of Coalossal, actually. He's just crushing that Jirachi underfoot. Get the double stomp from the double dragon tag team here. I don't think he's playing Zigzagoon in his list yet, so I don't feel like we need to worry about the Machamp getting smushed here, but I could be wrong. I think we pull up the other Tina and start swacking on it. And then like manually recharge another attacker kind of deal. Yeah, I mean I could try to take a prize by killing like the Cubone. And see if I can get a Coalossal off this draw. That would be game. I'm pretty sure if I got it. We're going to do the slower play though, I think. Hit him with that revenge. Set him up for the 2-punch. What did he draw? Did we get there? Don't give up. Slow bro, don't give up. Alright, we might have got there. We are going to play that Sanda. And then quick rare candy count here. Okay. Okay, we haven't discarded any rare candies yet, so we can discard this one and feel okay about it. Let's thin first. Just see what we got going on. Okay, so we have 3 energies and we need to hit 1 out of 7. Ooh, this is the question though. Do we play the Dene? You know what? We're just gonna Viridians first. And not Dene. We're gonna hold on to the Juniper here just in case. And get him with this 1-2 punch. Alright, it's 3 prizes. Show me the money. Alright, we got the Coalossal. See what he does here. I think he kills the roly-poly. I could be wrong. I don't think that solves this problem, though. He puts up the other Giratina. What are you thinking, Worst? What do you got? You just stalling? You're just stalling. Okay. We got there, guys. We recovered the Coalossal from the prize card pile. Viridian Forest. We're going to set up a second attacker here. And then we're going to get rid of it with a dojo. So now we do more damage. So the plan here is actually to, I think, Acme of Heroism with an extra energy on it. And then that lets us survive any blow on the active that he can provide. And we are going to probably set up this Cinder Race over the Sandaconda, right? Oh man, that's tough. No, I think we have to go for the Sandaconda. Yeah, man, Brick City. Alright, so we're going to Tar Generator. For these two, we need to make sure to put the fire energy on Machamp and the fighting energy on Sandaconda. God, do we bring up the Machamp? This is our last boss's order, so I don't think we do. We just use the boss's orders to guarantee the kill on like a Cubone next turn. Yeah, so I think we're just going to Acme here. And then even if he does have like a Zigzagoon or something, he can't one-shot us. Yep. Boom, smushed him. Even with that resistance. 190. All right. Whew. Whew. We got there, guys. Bring your Cubone up here. Hit him real hard. It's GG. Like, you game worst. It was really close. You had me so scared there. See what they choose. Millions of dollars is who we're playing against. Interesting. Rocking those black and white sleeves. Love it. Starting Reshiram. Reshizard. Okay, we're playing against Inteleon V. It's a bad start against them. Okay. Getting the swell right away. Oh man, is Skyla legal in standard? How did I not know that? That's insane. I mean, Volkner's is just better in general, but it's funny. Or Pierce coming up. Alright, got a little Rain Dance, Frost Moth action. Okay, so we're gonna quick ball. Because he only has 200 HP, I'm not worried about getting Dojo frequently in this matchup. I mean, there's technically the Vmax, but should probably just grab Rolly here instead of Jirachi. Make sure we get it set up. And then we will just Marnie. +1 our opponent. Oh, we get set up this way. We'll tag call for a few things. And then tempted to pass here. Discarding the fire energy is not bad. Probably Marnieing next turn if we don't draw anything off the Elder Gloss. This thing's probably dead. Right? Aqua Report, I guess, doesn't technically kill it without doing something else. We'll attach. And then pass. Maybe I should be concerned about Inteleon Vmax. Nice, capture energy. Vit band, so it does kill my Charizard if he gets Frostmoth here. Marnie. We draw pretty good here. Sandaconda energy to Dene is solid. Did he get the Moth though is the question. So Snapshot does apply weakness to the active, obviously. Alright, we're just gonna go off to Den A right away. Okay, we almost hit the Coalossal there. We might Malolana. Tag could get us Guzmahala. So there's a 1-for-1, so we'll probably just discard it. Malolana to Jirachi rather than hitting him with a Revenge. I guess the Revenge sets up the KO on the Vmax. Let's just do this. Discard some energy. Heal our Charizard. See if we can get a rare candy at the Jirachi. Okay. Keep setting up here. Let's attach some energies with the Coal. Tar Generator. Probably gonna put these on Sandaconda. I mean, I guess Acme is strong. Tough. Let's do Acme. Let's plan for Acme. And we'll finish our turn. So getting both halves of Acme of Heroism. GX allows it to have a Focus Band attached to it, which is relevant against a Frostmoth deck that can produce as much damage as it has energy cards a lot of the time. Boss's orders. Kill our Reshizard, it looks like. Alright, yeah. Starting that Reshizard was tough. think we had a chance if we didn't have it on the field, but just giving them 3 prizes here is really stinking stupid. Alright. Get the return KO. 1 fire in the discard that we can attach. This guy here. Yep, we'll attach the fire to our Sandaconda, who's just energy hungry in general. And then we'll acme it up for both halves. Okay, we like that. Quick ball for the second Dedenne if we need it next turn. Evo. Finally got the Moth online. I'm sure they can do their energy retrieval stuff to start looping Inteleons now. Why Inteleon instead of Lapras, I don't know. Next stream will be featuring a revamped Lapras deck. One of them hasn't done well in a long time, but I think it's pretty competitive. It's one of those things that just sticks around the format forever, so if it keeps getting more stuff, like Capricious Bucket, Capacious Bucket, it could be a great deck. It's possible we just go for the Eldergloss here instead. And like kill his Frostmoth, or oh, we'll see here. Because if we manually retreat in this deck, we just get the energy back with Coalossal. So we could even kill the Inteleon. Yeah, I think that might be what we do instead of going for the Dedenne. Get ahead on prize race. Get ahead on tempo. Seems good. Let's do that. We'll even kill the pretty one. Lots of energy attached this turn, a lot of special ability interactions going off. Oh, he just offers up the Inteleon himself. Okay, I'm a fan. Can't two-shot me without a Vip Band. Speaking of Vip Band. Where is that best right now? Yeah, we'll go for the Dedenne. I'm gonna Vip Ban on the Sandaconda because Big Charm is just gonna be better on Machamp. Okay, we even drew the boss's orders for next turn. That's very strong. So we're gonna retreat. We don't have any special type of energy in our discard pile yet, so we want to do one of each energy type, and then the last one is the unfavored type. So we'll attach fighting, tar generator. Make sure the fighting goes on Sandaconda here. Trying to think, is there any value to Guzma Hala? I guess Guzma Hala gives us Big Charm. Yeah, that's probably pretty worth it. So we'll discard Calm and Clarkle. Grab Big Charm, Viridian Forest, capture energy. Not bad. We'll just pop the Chaotic while we can. Big Charm our tag so we can survive another hit even with the Vip Band, and then knock him out. Alright, now we just pray that we don't get reset stamped. Such a weird card to have in this format. Reset stamp. Hey, thanks for the follow, Yendi55. Really appreciate it, dude. We're kind of going off here. This is nice. Doing what the deck do. What is my Discord doing right Okay, so our opponent's kind of floundering. I think he knows he can't put his Intelli on active without knocking out my Sandaconda. There's his retreat for the turn. So I think that's GG. I mean, he doesn't know I have the boss's orders, but... we'll let him know. Hit him with a well played. Yeah, we got it. What do you got? Bro. There's a Cynthia, so it's not a Marnie. He didn't shuffle away our boss's order. I don't know what he can hit here. I don't know his list. But I guess technically he could have hit like Great Catcher and then some way to increase damage and kill the Machamp, but it's tough. Alright, GG. Nice. Okay, let's take a look at an updated version of the Coalossal deck. During our stream for Sandaconda Coalossal, I didn't end on a deck list that I would be comfortable recommending, so after some testing, I've landed on the list you see here. During subsequent streams, I found that I wasn't having trouble beating those decks that I needed extra damage to KO due to the tanking strength of Machamp Tag's Acme of Heroism and the one Vit Band on Sandaconda. I thought we originally did a good job on splashing for the fire card, Reshizard Tag, and Cinderace V. However, by streamlining to less fire and only splashing Ninetales, I cleared up a few more spots to consistently set up Coalossal. Overall, this deck is competitive enough for a cup challenge, and with some additional support, or if Eternatus becomes a big enough problem, this deck will thrive. Now let's take it out for a spin, since this is a shorter highlight video thus far. We're going to go into the Versus ladder and just demonstrate how it does a little bit better job of setting up. Okay, let's get into this game. We won the coin flip. We do want to go first. Not an ideal start, but could be worse. At least we can go find like a Jirachi setup and get that going. And then tag call for Grismahala and capture energy out of Roly-Coly next turn kind of thing. The more I think about it though, the more I think we just go grab a Roly-Coly or something we can attach energy to. We might get Crag in all this turn so we can't play energy, so... I guess the tag call technically gets something we can attach energy to with his Machamp, and that's going to be kind of an all-star in this match. To make sure we don't draw dead, I think we are going to set up a Jirachi as well. Okay, tag call. Machamp Guzmahala for next turn. The Guzmahala gets us into the capture energy and all that good stuff. Like a Viridian Forest if we need to keep setting up. So Stellar. Quick Ball is very nice, so it's going to discard an energy, which should, you know, synergizes with our ability, and set up a Roly-Coly, so we can actually get going next turn. So Jirachi, as always, clutch, and attach for turn, pass. So next turn we Guzmahala for the skateboard to get Jirachi out, Viridian, to discard this and start getting the red energy, and then a capture energy to keep going with setup. See if our opponent lets us do what we want. Okay, so we're playing against a Ice Dance deck. Frostmoth's Ice Dance lets them attach as many water energy as they want to their benched Pokemon. And then they are going to hit us with Kraganol, so we can't play item cards this turn, right? That will be tough. But that's why we play the middle form, the Carkol, to evolve into the slow way. Alright. Different variant. We played the Milotic deck on stream, and it's a lot of fun. We did not play it with Frostmoth, though, so that's kind of an interesting include. Can't say I'm against it. Alright, so there's a rare candy that can kind of unlock our plays when we get out of this. But we have to wait against this Guzma-Hala. Guzma-Hala is less good now that we can't play a lot of our cards with the Kraganol effect. A Stadium still, but that's not better than just like manually attaching. So I think we're gonna go for a Marnie. Our opponent's hand stays net neutral, but then we don't discard our tag cards that we would like to hold on to if we could. And we might get some setup, so can't hate on this. So double Coalossal is fine. It's actually pretty good. Colossal's a decent attacker itself, and we'll pass the turn. So if our opponent Galar Mines, it can be really tricky for us to get this Jirachi ever out of active, since we used a switch to get into the Jirachi. We only have one left. That's why we wanted to preserve the Malolana. Alright, so Absol makes it so yes, the Jirachi will never get out of active. There's 2 on the field now. So Jirachi's retreat cost is actually 3 as indicated down here. Frost Moth, so they got the combo. We played Milotic with Blacksmith and just put fire energies on it, which was fine, but they're just going to use water, which is just great. It's kind of the 2 ways you can approach the build. But this should unlock trainers for us this turn, I hope. We'll see. That the opponent might wait until they get a boss's orders. Yeah, they're going to wait until they can catch her up and kill something they want to kill. Viridian's not bad. We have a fighting in the discard. This puts a fire in the discard. So we'll take it. Thins our deck for 1. Grabs us another fighting energy. And we're looking for supporters that can likely draw us into switch cards, right? Marnie's not bad. And Negwin's our opponent. We will take it. I don't feel great attaching to the Machamp, but we're going to. Just because they're going to try to kill it. Try to is not even the right word. They are going to kill it. I guess we'll have another one in the wing. Okay, so yeah, Machamp's retreat is currently 5. So that means that Milotic is doing 260. So if they play Galar Mine, it just kills my Machamp. Because that puts it at 310. They're frozen locking us again. Okay. There's also a possibility they can't get out of active, but we'll see. See, do we want to Guzma-Hala here is kind of the question. I don't think we do. I think we'd rather do anything else. But we had asked that before we looked, because if Guzma-Hala, we would have thinned our deck out. So sometimes against these decks you can do cheeky things like boss's orders, their Absol. But force them to use a lot of resources on it. This Milotic's getting like attached to manually, so are they drawing dead? But they have this Maybe we should Guzma-Hala so we get rid of the Viridian. We took out the dojos, so we can't get rid of Viridian anymore. Thoughts in my head. Guess we'll bring up this DNA and pass. Swap out this fire for a fighting, maybe? Yeah, let's just do that. Put that down and say go. Manually attach retreat to this guy. They're going to keep this item lock up. I don't think that's a winning strategy from our opponent, honestly. I mean, they have to assume we play Malolana, and at some point we're going to get it. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe they don't care. Because they're not doing much for us right now. And then we're just going to props because this Guzma's dead now. And see if we can unlock our hand. Which we did. So if Jirachi was awake, we would just retreat. It's not. So attach 2 energy to this Machamp. And we're here. We're swinging now. We are missing what color in our discard? Fighting. So let's discard this fighting. Pick up this fire. And say, oh. We're very set up. So you'll find that retreating in this deck is trivial once you get Coalossal going. They're just thinning their deck. Okay. That's the energy they need to go off. They don't have a boss's order, so they're going to decline to go off. That's fine. We are just finally retreating away now. So yeah, Tar Generator, one of each. We'll put the fighting energy, the fire energy, sorry, onto the active. And the fighting energy onto the active. And then we'll attach and retreat. Stellar Wish first? Sure, Stellar Wish first. Marnie's not bad. Not using it right now. Might have wanted to retreat there, but I think we're okay. We don't really want to kill this Crag and all, that's all. Like, so we decided to Stellar Wish first to see if we get a boss's orders. We still might get one here. There's one left in the deck. There's also an Elder Gloss still, so like letting him kill the Jirachi's not the end of the world. Alright, so he's 10 away from killing it. This is the turn where he should go off. You might think, oh, isn't there like more optimal play the opponent could be making right now? Not really. And they're waiting with a Galar Mine in their hand, I assume. Vip Band is not what we're looking for, but we'll take it. Fire energy on Machamp. Pass. Knock me out, buddy. It's definitely a possibility we were supposed to set up the Coalossal to be attacking this or next turn, but we will see. No boss's orders yet. So we're gonna get the ball rolling. What happens here is they can knock me out if they play Galar Mine, but we're going to use Acme of Heroism. It seems weird to waste the GX attack here. But it kind of tanks us through some damage, which is nice. We have an Elder Gloss off this quick ball if we need to catch around things. I think we still have the other Viridian left in the deck that, yes we do. Okay, their own quick ball. Another Milotic, just to start setting up. Yep. Okay. Boss's orders, so that gets around the Acme of Heroism subtext. They are clearly aware of this. Alright, so that's a lot of prizes for our opponent. Put up Machamp. Ooh, Sandaconda's nice. Let's attach to that guy. Sandaconda kind of has the power to do what is needed. So this Milotic can't knock out a Machamp. That's fresh, right? If we get rid of the mine. So it's kind of what it feels like we have to do here. Making sure we're not flubbing this completely. It might have been a Ninetales. Might have been the right play, but it's weak, so not necessarily. So the thought is like, we Elderglass to actually kill an Absol here instead of anything else, just because it's the easiest thing to kill. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And are we killing it with Coalossal is the question? We would have needed another energy to do that. It's weak to fighting too. That would have been nice. It's probably GG. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get this game started. See what they put us on. They want to go first. Okay. Might be playing against... there's kind of a janky standard Gengar deck, but more likely just Dragapult if they chose to go first, but we'll see. Could also be just Malamar. Okay. It's not. Let's see. Maybe it is that surprise deck. We will find out here. Tag Call, Machamp, Guzmahala. Use Guzmahala to discard 2 of the energy types. Just kind of the synergy that we want to do every time. Forest, Skateboard, Capture Energy. This is kind of the 1-2 punch. This is what we want to see out of the deck. All the time. So Capture Energy here. Go get our little Roly, Coley. So now we're ready to go. Skateboard, Stellar Wish. Another Skateboard is tempting. Sure. Do not mind another Skateboard. I kind of want a Viridian here again, but we're just gonna hold. See what our opponent does, I think. So we're more or less set up pretty high odds to hit some way to get Coalossal next turn with this candy in hand. Okay. It is Malamar, but they're also playing probably the draw card, Pidgeotto. Interesting. Very evolution setup heavy deck. Yes, you can filch. Seems good. Super concerned about just like drawing cards and being set up, which is interesting. I mean, we're probably Marnieing, but okay. Oh, wow. I mean, that was one of the... I mean, we play more Coalossal now, so just the odds of us actually drawing Coalossal are higher, but I was thinking, like, Pokemon Communication and, like, a Quick Ball or something. Get fancy. Nope. Just the straight ice. Put both of these on Machamp. You're like, isn't this a Sandaconda deck? Well, we just keep drawing Machamp, so deal with it. Wish, Marnie. Probably Marnie first. Gets more cards out of the deck. Okay, there's a Sandaconda. Boom. Viridian. Discard this guy. Grab another one. Put more things in the bin to feed the thing, to do the thing, to win the game. Stellar Wish. That's a boss's orders. That'll be very good very soon. Retreat to Machamp. Bing, bang, 100 blows. I think there's an argument that we were supposed to Acme that turn. And if that bites this in the butt, so be it. Because we're weak to Psychic. So like this would have been one of those matchups in the previous build where we would have went for Reshiram, but we would have had a much harder time getting 2 fire energy on this guy. So Pidgeotto, look at the top 2, Surveil 1, draw 1, and then Rosa, because we knocked out a Pokemon last turn. Opponent, what are you doing? I mean, we had a good turn 2. 4 energy, turn 2. That's the deck. Malamar, Fighting Energy. So are they also playing Giratina? Garchomp, Giratina tag team? Treasures for the second Malamar, I assume? Dang. Maybe just an attacker, though? Like, even something Psychic that takes 2 energies to kill me? Yeah, okay. He's gonna try? Are you gonna Poltergeist me? Oh, buddy. That doesn't seem good. I mean, Malamar's a good deck. And usually they would go for Giratina or something, but they just didn't have the second Malamar. Uh-huh. Okay, buddy. Yes. Set up our friendo. What color are we missing in here? We're missing Fighting, so we'll discard the Fighting. Draw the Fighting. Use this. Generate some tar onto our snake. Pokecom. Sink this Jirachi down. Grab the stage 1 Karkle. Having 2 Coalossals means instant Machamp, instant Sandaconda, right? Instant everything. And yes, I think we're just going to Acme of Heroism. It's really tempting. I think we kill this Malamar. I want to take prizes off this Gengar, but I don't take a prize with it, so here we go. Acme. So this means if the Gengar kills me next turn, it doesn't kill me, which is nice. Also, it can't. I don't have trainers for it to Poltergeist. Of course, you know, they go get Baby Tina or something and smack me, but or like Boss's Orders, Big Tina. Yeah, these are all good plays. GG Rachi. Opponent might be desperate here. Shuffling in a Lecture and a Rosa. Okay, yep, desperate. Find that Rosa back from the top of your deck. I don't even know what that does for them. They get a skateboard or a switch, I guess. Nope, it was a Lecture. Put another Inkay down. Okay, Esper is kind of an interesting thing for us to get beat by. I mean, if it was like even footing, I think the card's kind of coming back. I still don't think it's very strong, but that's just me. I don't have any good ways to like set anything up right now. I don't have any energy left, but I'm still just putting 1 in the discard to use Tar Generator to the new Sandaconda. And then we'll just attach return on him as well. You know, we could retreat and attack with Sandaconda and have more energy in the discard to do the thing and the thing and the thing. But I think we just hit this guy again. Retreating is so nice in this deck, though, with like Coalossal and stuff. Yeah, we'll just knock him out. Energy's fine. So they go Malamar, attach to Giratina, attach manually from hand, and then Garchomp Giratina comes up and smacks us, which is not a problem. The problem we do run into is like Sandbreath doesn't actually kill these tag teams in a fast manner. Are we gonna Poltergeist it again, or is he Horror Housing us? Okay, he Horror Housed us, which means we can't play cards from our hand typically, right? Oh no, he Poltergeist us because we didn't draw any cards. And he saw nothing, as you do. Okay. We'll switch to Jirachi. See if we can't get out of this lock. There's a Marnie. Not that I really want to shuffle my opponent's hand or these energies away, but I think it's fine. So we'll attach an energy here, and then we'll discard the other energy so it's in the bin for Coalossal to use at some point, and then Marnie it up. This Malalana is pretty good if they can't get back to us in a good amount of time. The second Coalossal is interesting. Might be worth just finding a Pokemon that can just like spit out damage equal to X amount of energy on your card in this deck. Something with like Energy Ball. Discard one of each type of energy. Pass turn. So we just have to kill this one tag team for it all to be worth it. We do have another Boss's Orders in the deck. And if he does kill something on my board like this Machamp, we have an Elder Glass that we can go get with Quick Ball and end the game. So we kind of want him to kill us here. Yeah, just kill us, please. Are you okay, opponent? Yeah, that's fine. I got our big guy. Hello. Cramorant. He did. He very did. Put up Jirachi. Check and see if Jirachi is holding up Boss's Orders. Jirachi is not. Midband. Quick Ball. Machamp. So there's an Elder Glass and there's the boss. Okay, we just had to make sure we both were in the deck. Elder Glass. Boss's Orders from the discard. Gimme the Gengar. And we're going to put the smack down with their Sandaconda. That's a good game. Sandaconda Coalossal is a competitive deck and will continue to get stronger if Eternatus is an issue and or there's a little bit more support that comes around. I wouldn't say this is the optimal build, but it feels very good. It does that setup that we've seen there very consistently. It's able to deal with metal type decks like Zacian with Ninetales and other big hitting self-initiated decks just fine. It does suffer a little bit from a damage cap, and I think there's ways you can build around that as well if that turns out to be your issue. But you can really go toe-to-toe, force them to take a turn off with Acme of Heroism, and then set back up explosively with Coalossal. Thanks again. Hit the like button if you would like to support the channel and subscribe for my next upload. There are probably 3 more videos in the Vmax series, and before you know it, we will be in Darkness Ablaze land. Thank you.